Hello everyone, welcome to Ghana ICT Club Code with Kwaku. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you've already subscribed, thanks for showing up. In this episode of Code with Kwaku, we are going to talk about common Excel functions. Okay, so the first function that we will talk about is uppercase. Uppercase simply means converting a text to uppercase values or capital letters as commonly known. So to do that, all that you need to do is type the function upper. So before you type a function, you bring your equal sign, then you type upper into brackets, then you select the cell that has the value that you want to convert to uppercase. So in our case, the cell that has the value is cell A4. So you can either type A4 into it, or you can just click on cell A4 to select the value. Then you close your brackets and press enter. So you see that all the text has been converted to uppercase. Okay, so number 2 is lowercase. And lowercase simply means you are converting texts into small letters. And to do that, you just type equal to, then lower into brackets. You select the cell that has the value, which is E4. You close the brackets, then you press enter. So all the letters will be converted to lower case letters. Okay, number 3 is proper. Proper means you are converting the first letters of our value or our text into capital letters. So to do that, just type proper equal to proper into brackets. You select the value or the cell that has the value, which is H4. Then you press enter. So you see that the proper function has turned the first letters of Kwakudapa into capital K and capital D. Okay, number 4 is trim. Trim is used to clean empty spaces around text. So let's look at this name. You see that there is a space before the K, then there is more than one space before the second name, Dapa. So to properly take care of, or to properly get rid of those spaces, all that you need to do is to use the trim function, and you type equal to trim into brackets. You call the value, you close your parenthesis, you press enter. You see that all the extra spaces around the text is trimmed away. Okay, number 5 is len. Len is used to count the number of text in a word or in a sentence or whatever, including the space in between the texts. So you type your equal sign followed by len into brackets. You select the value, the cell that has the value, then you press enter. So you see that when we count this name, we including the space separating the names, we will have 12 characters. Okay, number 6 is concatenate. So concatenate simply means join together. So you can join two words from two different cells together with a space. So to do that, you click on the cell that you want the results to appear. You just type equal to concatenate, then you select the value. So the first one is, you select cell A13, you bring you can bring a comma, but if you let's try concatenate, that will add the two values together. So comma, then you select the next cell, you close your brackets, then you press enter. You see that it has concatenated these two words from cell A13 and B13 together. Very simple. So number 7 is we will talk briefly about if function. If function is used to evaluate a conditional statement in programming. Excel also have that function, and it can be used to do a lot of things, but this is just a brief introduction of the if function. We will talk fully about if function in our next lecture. So we are going to evaluate the price of mango and apple. So the first statement, apple less than mango, that's the price of apple is less than mango. Let's evaluate it to see if it's true. So to do that, you type equal sign followed by if, then into brackets. So the logic is cell, the value in cell F14 is less than the value in cell F13. That's the first logic. So we are going to evaluate this logic to see if it's true or false. So we can use the true or false boolean to evaluate it by just typing these codes. So when I press enter, it tells us that it's false. Yes, because the price of apple is more than the price of mango. Okay, so let's now evaluate the statement mango is less than apple. So to do that, you type equal sign if function into brackets, then the logic. So mango is less, so you select mango, then you evaluate it with the less than sign, then followed by the value of or the price of apple. So true, you bring your true, then false, you close your bracket. Yeah, so the statement is true because the price of mango, which is 5 cedis, is less than the price of apple. Okay, or better still, if we don't want to use the true or false, we can just write statements, and to do that, you write it in double quotes. So yes, the price of mango is less than that of apple. Then the second statement will also read no, the price of mango is higher than that of apple. So by this we will get a value of the statement than just true or false. So when I press enter, you see that we get yes, the price of mango is less than that of apple. So let me change this value. Let's make the price of mango 20 cedis. When I press enter, you see that automatically the conditions change. No, the price of mango is higher than. So if function is very important in Excel. You can use it to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so now let's talk about Vlookup. Vlookup is very It's an important function in Excel which is used a lot because of its functionality. So what VLOOKUP does is it looks for a condition and provides a value based on if the condition on the left is true. So quickly we will create a list of all these items. So to do that, I'll create the list in the cell H20. So I'll just click on cell H20, go to data, then data validation. I select data validation, then allow. I will use a list because I want to create a list. So the source will be mango, apple, avocado, watermelon, then pineapple. Okay, so that's the values that we want. So once we set the values, you see that a drop down arrow will show here, which you can use to select the items. All right, so these are the items that we are going to evaluate using VLOOKUP. Then we will write our VLOOKUP function in cell I20. So you just type equal to VLOOKUP. That is when we select an item from this cell, we want to get the price of that item. So the first value to provide will be our value H20, then followed by where we want to look through to get the price. So we will look through from H13 through to I17. So this is how our VLOOKUP cell will look like. Okay, then we bring a comma, then from which side of the column or which side of the row do you want to pick the value from, and that will be from the second column. Okay, so after selecting the range that you want to look for the value from, you bring comma, and you now look for the column where you want to pick the exact value from. So in our case, it will be from the second column. So this is the first column, the items is the first column, then the prices is the second column. So we will type 2. 2 simply means second column. If we were to pick from the third column, we will type 3. Then you bring comma again. Okay, so we want an exact match, so we will choose false, or we will type false, then close our brackets. If you type true, it means you want an approximate value, but then in our case we want an exact value, so we will use false. Then you just type enter. So from the table, the price of watermelon is 8 cedis. Okay, so if we drop down and select mango, you get the price to be 2 cedis, which matches the price here. So this drop down will help us to select the items, then automatically VLOOKUP will look through our table and give us the price of the item that we select. So avocado will give us 4 cedis, and on and on. So VLOOKUP is very important for complex evaluations. Then number 9 is date. So to get the date, all that you need to do is type equal to, then today. You use the today function. You don't provide any value in the parentheses, then you just press enter. So today is 5th May 2021. All right. Then number 10 is time and date. So to find the time and date currently, all that you need to do is type equal to then followed by the now function. So this will give us today's date and the time and the current time. So basically these are just 10 common functions in Excel that you can use for your day-to-day data analysis in Excel. Okay, see you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching, and please do well to subscribe to this channel. Bye.